Imagine being married for 4 years. You've built the house, you've got the name, but the only thing you and your husband share is actually his surname and the Netflix password. There's no fire, there's no passion, just coldness. I found a story online. It's been trending and I couldn't just pass it by. We're talking about a 31-year-old woman who says she's drowning and starving in her own home. And the husband, he's a good man. He provides, he doesn't beat her. But in the bedroom, my people, no action, no fire, very boring. This sister poured out her heart, and I want us to listen to every single word the way she said it. Because this honesty is what we usually hide behind prayer points. Let's get into it. I am 31 and my husband is 35. We've been together for about 7 years now, but we've been married for 4 years. To be honest, our sex life is just dead. It has been a dead bedroom. The silence in that room is becoming loud. The thought that this is how I'll live the rest of my life, no fire, no passion, just coldness, is giving me serious depression. I can't even talk to friends or sisters about this. You know how our people are if you bring up this kind of gist. They will tell you to pray about it, or that marriage is not all about sex. Focus on building your home. They make it sound like wanting to enjoy your husband is a sin. But I'm starving. I am a young woman in my prime, and I feel like I'm living in a hostel with a roommate I just happen to share a surname with. When we started dating, I had more bedroom experience than him. I didn't mind at all. In fact, I took charge. I put in so much work, sisters. I was the one buying the expensive underwears, trying to be sexy, doing everything to make him feel like a king. I studied his body like I was writing WAEC. I gave him pleasure until he would be shaking. But looking back now, I see the pattern. He was just a receiver. He was just there, taking and taking, while I was doing all the whole work. I was the one doing the heavy lifting, the gymnastics, the planning. We were active then, yes, but it was because I was carrying the whole relationship on my head like a sack of rice. I thought with time he would catch up, but instead, he just got comfortable being served. I've tried to teach this man, I swear. I've tried to show him what I like, how I love to be taught, the rhythm and everything. But sisters, it's like I'm talking to a wall. This man cannot even find my G-spot. Even after I've pointed it out 1,000 times, he would just be hitting and fixing fingers anyhow at weird angles, like he's trying to fix a faulty wire. And when it comes to the main thing, he does this jackhammer, move like he's drilling borehole in the middle of July. No rhythm, no connection, nothing. I've tried to coach him severally. I've tried to coach him even in the midst of it, whispering what to do, but it's like whatever I say enters this ear and goes out from the other one. He just doesn't retain knowledge. How can a grown man not learn how to please his woman he sees every day? I've never faked orgasm with him. I believed in being real. But after years of teaching with no results, I just got tired. The ginger in me died. I started resenting the whole thing. It became a chore, like washing plates or doing laundry. I don't even get sweat for him anymore because there's no vibe. No foreplay that makes sense at all. When he asks, I just let him have his way and finish quickly so I can just turn, face the wall and sleep. It's that bad. In the last 3 years, we've had 2 serious talks. The first time, he actually looked sober. He said he was embarrassed and promised to change. You know what happened? It worked for only one night, just one night. And after that, he went back to his default settings. The second time, which was just a few months ago, I didn't even use style. I didn't paint words. I was very blunt and straightforward. I told him plainly, "Oh boy, why are you always okay making love with your wife even when she's dry? Don't you feel bad making love to your wife even when she's in pain?" I told him at times I cry after he falls asleep because I feel so used and empty. I told him he should be embarrassed that his wife doesn't enjoy him. I didn't even try to save his ego this time around because my own mental health was at stake. Now, let me be clear. My husband is a good man in other areas. He provides, he doesn't beat me, he doesn't force me. If I say no, I'm tired, he stops immediately. He's not a monster. The problem is, I want to have good sex. I really do. But then, when we start, it ends up being so terrible. And honestly, it just turns me off in the middle of it. It's heartbreaking. But do you know the worst part? Since the last time where I told him the bitter truth, he has stopped initiating anything at all. He's probably scared or his ego is bruised. So now, if I don't move close to him, nothing happens for weeks and months. The burden is back on me again. If I want intimacy, I have to beg brother for it or direct it like a movie producer. Abba, I am tired of being the coach. I want to be the player too. God help me. The resentment I'm feeling now is too much. It's poisoning my love for him. These days, my mind travels. I find myself fantasizing about my ex from the university. That one really knew how to worship a woman's body. I know it's wrong, but the fantasies are the only thing keeping me sane. I spend my time handling myself whenever he leaves the house, because at least I know where the button is. I'm at my breaking point, honestly. If this doesn't change, I might just end up packing my bags and leaving. I can't do this for another 30 or 40 years. Is this how I'm going to enter my 40s, dried and frustrated? Sometimes I just wish there was a knacking school in Lagos or Abuja where I could just pay and send him for a 3-month intensive course. Let him go and learn on someone else. Let them drill him. I wouldn't even be jealous. I'll be the one driving him to the airport. Just let him come back and make some sense and skills on me. Has anyone here dealt with this kind of man-child in the bedroom? Does it ever get better, or is this just my cross to carry? Please, I need your words of wisdom, your prayers, or even just your own stories, so I know I'm not alone in this desert. My sisters, what should I do before I lose my mind? Wow. Omo, I don't even know where to start. First of all, sis, I feel you. Because there's nothing more lonely than being lonely while lying right next to your husband. We need to stop telling women that as long as a man provides and doesn't hit her, you should be fine with a dead bedroom. Intimacy is glue of marriage. If that glue is dry, the whole structure starts shaking. Being a good man includes being a present and willing partner in the bedroom. The moment she told him the truth, he folded. Instead of him to go and do personal development, do research, just ask questions, speak to some friends, how to please a woman, he caught an attitude and stopped trying. That is a man-child behavior. You cannot be a king in the parlor and a tenant in the bedroom. When a woman starts remembering her ex's skills and giving herself pleasure just to stay sane, the marriage becomes a marriage on life support, and that resentment is poison. But I want to hear from you guys, because this one is deep. Is she wrong for being blunt with him? And to my brothers watching, if your wife tells you that you're not performing well, do you fix it or you stop initiating what you should do, like this husband did? Drop your comments below. I want to see the ginger in the chat today. Is there really a sex school in Abuja he can go to? Because our sister is tired. And if this story touched you, or if you've been in this roommate situation, please hit the like button and subscribe if you've not done so. We share real life stories and real vibes here every week. Don't suffer in silence. And don't let anyone pray away a physical problem that needs physical work in your life. I am Roxy Brown. I'll see you in the next one.